So Bitcoin is one of the most important levels in this entire cycle right now because it has been here for 4 or 5 days. And previously we've seen this multiple times during the last few months of this cycle. So what happens next? It could decide whether it's going to go upside or downside because right now nothing is breaking out, but nothing is also breaking down. So the real question is the market building pressure for the next big move or it's just slowing down before a reversal. In today's video, I'm going to talk about market update. We are going to break down exactly what is happening across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Not hype, not predictions, just structure, momentum, and what the market is actually signaling right now. So let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently stuck in a tight range near the key resistance around the mid 70s, from 72 around up to about 78,000. So what's going here is not the price itself, it's the behavior. We are not seeing aggressive breakout momentum, and we are also not seeing a heavy breakdown pressure. So this tells us just one thing: the market is in a compression phase. When price compresses like this, usually it leads to one thing. One of the most important thing is volatility. So it's building underneath, and now we are going to see surface. We are going to see how it's going to break out. So historically, when these things go on, eventually the market expands one direction. Either it goes up or it goes down. So it has to happen. But the key question becomes, which side of the liquidity breaks first? Is it going to go upside for the bearish, for the bullish, or is it going to go down for the bearish? And Ethereum is following. And for the last part of this cycle, this is how Ethereum has behaved. Usually, Ethereum it starts to outperform BTC early in the bull phase market, especially after Bitcoin has done very well and started to rest up a little. But this hasn't been the case for the last few months or even a couple of years for Ethereum. So that structure is very different in this cycle. And right now, it's not doing that. Instead of waiting for confirmation from Bitcoin, because right now, investors don't really know what is going to happen, especially with the uncertainty around Donald Trump's decision around the market entirely. But with the new SEC chair coming, maybe we will see standard stuffs that will give us a direction of the administration, a direction of the entire market, and where the smart money and the big money is going to head next. So it usually means the market is still in a pre-expansion phase, not full breakout yet mode. So this is important. And Solana retail energy still is what makes Solana. So right now, Solana continues to show something different. Sometimes the ecosystem goes after some meme coins, and then we start to see liquidity. Sometimes when the cycle is down, when the trenches is not doing well, we see liquidity down. So Solana isn't even telling us much either. So Solana is not heading in either direction. The trenches are doing well or not. Either people trade meme coins more or not. That's what Solana does. And that's not what we can use to look at the structure of the entire crypto market. So usually this means the market is closer to speculative phase, not an accumulation phase. So I think things can really boil down to what really is next for the entire market. So market structure is important. So let's put everything together. Right now, the market is showing three clear signs, right? Bitcoin is in compression, Ethereum is waiting, and Solana is active but not directional. This combination usually signals one thing: the market is building energy, not releasing it yet, which means the next major move will likely come from a breakout in volatility, not a slow grind. This is important. Going forward, the key levels and signals are simple. If Bitcoin breaks upward with volume, we are likely to see broader risk-on movement across crypto. If Bitcoin gets rejected and it goes down, we likely see another liquidity and sideways continuation. But until one of those happens, the market is essentially in a waiting phase. So today's takeaway is simple. Nothing is confirmed yet, but pressure is building across the entire market structure. And the market move is very important. The direction it takes is very important. But I think personally that we are more likely to go upside because of the new appointment of SEC chair, which is likely to work together with Donald Trump and his administration. If that happens, then stocks and other assets are going to probably see liquidity, especially if rate is cut and it becomes cheaper to borrow and people borrow more, institutions borrow more, then a lot of money is going to come into financial assets, and some of them from institutions, from big corporations are going to go straight up to Bitcoin. And if that happens, it's going to give retail investors the confidence needed to move away from being sidelined to taking direction towards the upward. So that is what I lean towards. But based on technical analysis only, I think we have to wait for confirmation on key levels to see whether the break is going to go break up or is going to break down, and that will give us the confirmation needed. So nothing is confirmed yet, but pressure is building across the entire structure, and the next move will likely be fast when it arrives. And this is today's market update. Here is what I have for you. My name is Philip. Here is Blocast, the smart crypto signals that you need. Subscribe, hit on the notification bell for daily crypto updates.